Gut, and gut once again. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. Today, I'm back with Gut Diet Part 6. Now, before we dive into Part 6, I want to give you a very quick recap. In Part 1, I introduced the gut diet, which is basically the same thing as the 23% challenge diet, but with a different name. Also, I stated the goals of the gut diet, which are three. Number one, strengthen the immune system. Number two, detoxify the body. And number three is to reduce inflammation. In part two, we talked about the immune system. In part three, we talked about detoxification. In part four, we talked about inflammation. Part five was all about radiation. And now that we're on part 6, we're going to talk about food. That's right, guys, food. Now, I want to talk about food by asking three very important questions. Question number one, what am I allowed to consume while on the gut diet? Question number two, what am I not allowed to consume while on the gut diet? And question number three, where can I purchase my plant foods from? So, let's dive into those three questions. But first, I gotta give a special shout out to the 23% challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, 23% Nation, today is Love Day. That's right, guys, it's Love Day. Now, on Love Day, you basically have to perform 2 acts of love. Number one is a random act of kindness for a stranger. And number two is an act of self-love. So come on, guys, help me celebrate Love Day. Now, getting back to the topic at hand. Question number one, what am I allowed to consume while on the gut diet, right? Well, basically, guys, it's easy. What you have to focus on are the 5 food groups of plant foods, and those are number one, fruits. Number two, vegetables and herbs. Number three, nuts and seeds. Number four, legumes, meaning beans and peas. And number 5, whole grains. Now, as far as your beverages are concerned, well, you primarily want to drink water, approximately a gallon, right? Now, you are allowed to consume both tea and coffee, but here's the thing. You do not want to add any sweeteners, and definitely no animal products such as milk or cream or anything dairy related. You want to drink your coffee and its tea in its most natural state. Remember, part of the objective of the gut diet is to reduce, or shall we say eliminate, all unnecessary toxins from our diet. And then the third thing that you're allowed to consume is any type of medication that you're currently on. So if you're taking any high blood pressure medication, any diabetes medication, or any type of heart medication, then please definitely continue to take your medication. That's very important. Question number two, what am I not allowed to consume while on the gut diet? Well, here we go. Number one, meat. Number two, seafood. Number three, processed meats such as sausages and hot dogs, or any type of meat that comes in a can. Number four, animal products, meaning milk, meaning eggs, meaning cheese, meaning sour cream, meaning cream cheese. Number 5, processed foods, in other words, fast foods. Number 6, desserts. That's right, guys, no cookies, cakes, pies, or donuts. Number 7, processed beverages, such as sodas, such as pre-workout, such as protein drinks. Number 8, condiments, mayo, ketchup, mustard. No, sorry. Number 9, allergens. Now, what I mean by allergens is this. If you consume any plant foods that give you some type of allergic reaction, please don't eat them. I don't want you to get sick during the gut diet. Number 10, nutritional supplements. Now, once again, that includes protein powders and also pre-workouts. And number 11, any type of alcohol, beer, and or wine. I'm sorry, guys, but no means no. Now, I do understand that this list may seem a little restrictive, but here's what you have to understand. The whole purpose of the gut diet is to help improve the health of your gut, specifically your small and large intestine. So, by allowing certain foods and not allowing certain foods, we're basically decreasing the toxins. That way, we strengthen the immune system, which then reduces inflammation. Now, this is also an opportunity for us to have an attitude of gratitude. What does that mean? It simply means this: that rather than focus on what you can't eat, instead focus on what you can eat. Question number 3 is, where can I purchase my plant foods from? Or where should I purchase my plant foods from? Well, guys, it's time now for Coach D's tips. Why? Because I want you to have a successful 23% challenge gut diet experience. So, number 1, go to your local grocery store. Now, when you get there, you're going to go to 3 places. Number 1 is the produce aisle. Number 2 is the freezer aisle. And number 3 is going to be the canned good aisle. Now, a lot of people may say, well, Coach D, what's best? Fresh, frozen, or canned? Well, guys, I'll put it to you this way. Fresh is always going to be my top choice. Frozen is going to be a close second. And number 3, maybe 2 laps behind, is going to be the canned options. Why is canned plant foods not good for the body? Well, unfortunately, canned plant foods have a lot of sweeteners, they have additives, and they even have dyes. So the food ends up being more toxic than it does beneficial. Tip number 2, go to your local grocery store. But while you're in there, go to the prepared dishes section. That's right. So when you're done with the produce aisle and the canned good aisle and the freezer aisle, right, walk on over to the prepared dishes section. Now, talk to the person behind the counter and ask them if they have any vegan, not vegetarian options. If they do, ask for a quick sample. Don't worry, it's free, and buy it by the pound, maybe even 2-3 pounds if you really, really, really like it. Tip number 3, go to your local farmer's market. That's right, farmers markets do a really good job at selling non-GMO organic plant foods. Tip number 4, go visit your local vegan restaurant. Vegan restaurants are amazing. Why? Because number 1, they hire vegan chefs, and number 2, the vegan chefs know exactly which plant foods to combine to yield the most nutritious, delicious dishes. Tip number 5, get a subscription to a vegan meal prep company. Why do you want to do this? Well, this is for those of us who don't know how to cook plant foods, or for those of us who don't want to cook plant foods, or for those of us who don't have time to cook plant foods. It's easy. All you have to do is give them a call. They make your meal, they deliver your meal, you eat the meal. It's just that simple. So, believe it or not, guys, that's all that I have for you today. I want you to stay tuned. Why? Because part 7 is definitely coming your way. Always remember, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out. Always remember to take care, God bless, and never, ever forget that Coach D loves you.